Aloha, web devers. Welcome to week 2. You made it this far. Congratulations. Week 1 is always the hardest because you have to figure out how the class works and how do I do this and how do I navigate that. So I first of all just really want to commend you and applaud you for getting here because that wasn't easy. So hopefully from here on out, the whole navigation and how things are looking is going to get easier. I also want to say that I had a lot of you messaging me on Teams with questions or emailing me through the Canvas inbox. So again, I really want to thank you for using those two vehicles, not only to reach out to me, but the fact that you guys are reaching out to me with questions when you don't understand things. As a teacher, it's really easy to put these instructions up, and I understand them completely because heck, I wrote them. But when you are in another situation like yourselves trying to read it, it doesn't always make sense. So I love the fact that you guys are asking questions. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so what I wanted to do in this video, besides tell you guys how awesome you are so far, is to kind of navigate you through week 2 so you have an understanding of what it looks like. So again, week 2, I put it all into one module this time instead of breaking it up in 2. So there's only one module, and we're going to be learning about CSS this week. So a couple of things I want to bring to your attention. There's always a summary, so you can look in the summary to see kind of a countdown of the things that are expected of you. So this is the summary. We're going to be doing a reading assignment just like we did the last time. We have some videos to go over. I have a lab for you. There's a project that you'll be working on, and then your peer collaboration, just like you did last week, where you're going to meet up with some new team members this week. Eventually, we can get to a point where if you have some people that you are really excited about working with, that will team you up together. But in the short run, I really want you all to meet different people in the class, not just to meet different people, which is cool and important, but also because everybody has different creative processes. And so being exposed to those different creativities is really going to benefit you in the short run. So anyway, there's the summary. And let's see, do an overview of what we're going to be doing this week. So not that again. So there's a couple pages here. Browser defaults, it's really good in web development to either use Firefox or Chrome, not Edge or Safari. So there's a little discussion about that if you are not already using one of those two browsers. The collaboration, how to do your collaboration assignment, we've kind of walked through that last week, so I'm going to bypass that. This week, I'm challenging you to, and I would encourage you to, and heck, I'm just going to downright say, this is what you need to do. We're going to upgrade our editor. So Notepad++ was a great place to start, just like we sort of start in kindergarten and learn our ABCs. But now that we've got those down, we're going to advance to the big leagues, and we're going to move into a Visual Studio Code. Now, this is not Visual Studio, so if you've taken other classes at OTC, like C# and you've installed Visual Studio, this is a smaller, lightweight version of Visual Studio. So pay attention to the fact that this is Visual Studio Code. There should be a link in here if I've done this correctly, a link into it. Notice that it is both Windows and Mac compatible. And I gave you an icon, image here, whether you're doing Windows or Mac, to make sure that you have these checked because it'll just benefit you in the long run and make it easier for you to access VS Code, which we can talk about later. But when you get to the install and you see this screen, make sure all of these check marks are added. Other than that, all of the defaults are going to work just fine on your install. If you have questions about that, you know what to do. Team me if you need me, or email me here in the Canvas inbox. All right, so we're going to be using Visual Studio Code. And so in this particular page, I've given you several videos on why are we switching to it? Why is it so cool? And different ways that you can get it set up in order to use it. And I think once you go through these 3 videos, you'll say, oh, I see why she wanted me to use it. So you are welcome. You can thank me later. It's all good. All right. So what is the learning opportunity this week? This learning opportunity this week is going to be, I should have seen it up here. We're going to be doing in the book sections 2.1 to 2.13. There is another section that we won't be doing this week. It's just too much, and we'll add that to next week's learning opportunity. So recognize or pay attention to the fact that this is 2.8, this is 2.9 to 2.13. So that's what we're doing in the reading material. I've made some videos to accompany some of the reading that you're doing. So it doesn't replace all of the reading, but it highlight some of the important things that I thought might be helpful. So there's some videos that you can see. So that's what these pages are my enhancements to the learning opportunity that you're reading in the book. It's not a replacement, it's a addition to. So several different videos to watch through. And then your assignments, you have a lab to do. So the lab is just something to help you practice the things that you learned. This little bonus material, the lab is having you use a, I love Stitch. Stitch is from Hawaii. He's from the Big Island, and I'm from Hawaii, although not the Big Island, but nonetheless, he's my little buddy. Anyway, the point is in all of that this video, which is very short, will help you pick out color themes to match an image that you might be using. So in the lab example, this is the image I used, and so I wanted to choose colors that would complement my image. And so this video walks you through a quick and cool website to help you do that. So if that's helpful, excellent. That's why it's a bonus material. There's your lab. Here's your project for this week. And then here is the grading that I will do. Remember, all of your projects collaboration has to be in teams, and that's how I have evidence of what you've done. Now, I did something a little bit different that I think is going to be better based on some feedback that I've been seeing over the week. And that is for the video assignment for your teams meeting, I moved the due date out till Wednesday night. So I'll be doing this for the rest of the semester. So your Pretty About You is due Monday night, next Monday night. And then the team video, your team collaboration in Teams, should be Teams video, anyway, your collaboration will be due the following Wednesday night. A lot of reasons for that. Doesn't matter the reasons why. Just know that that's something a pattern I'm going to continue for the rest of the semester. So Monday night, this is due Monday night. This video Teams meeting is due by the Wednesday night. If you have any questions, feel free to team me or Canvas inbox me, and I'll be happy to work through those. Again, welcome to week 2. You should be really proud of yourselves for getting through week 1. That's always difficult. And I think my dog just started Jeeves. Jeeves is our little Roomba. Not that you needed to know, but now you know what the sound is in the background. All right, you guys, welcome to week 2. I will see you in your assignments that I'll be grading shortly. Aloha.